Creator. We kept everything the way you left it.
Good morning, everyone. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to the Universim. We're going to start by putting down an eatery. Nuggets can eat uncooked food, but it's not as good for them as cooked food. It's not as satisfying, and it's not as healthy. Eateries can also produce drinkable water. So like the water that we put through our reservoir gets filtered, and the water that goes through the eatery gets filtered as well. Nuggets should not drink water directly from the water pump or directly from the lakes because it could make them sick. Our cute little civilization. I love this early stage of the game where everything is so simple, and there's only so much you can do, and you kind of have to wait for time to pass so that you can do more. So you really get to like look at the detail of the game. It's so cute. I can't tell if that's blue or gray. I think it's blue. Those were, I believe, my only two unmarried nuggets. Yep, perfect. So now everyone's married off and everyone can make babies. Oh yes, hello. Find my lost nugget. Dear Creator, I'm begging for your help. Our family is in complete shambles. Our little baby boy, Chafezmbo, that's a tricky one. There's no vowels around that M, was playing outside just a minute ago. I usually have an eye on him, but I just got distracted by our neighbor's lizard barking, and for the 5th time today. Wow, nope. But I got distracted by our neighbor's lizard barking for the 5th time today. I keep telling them to put it in the other yard. When I looked back, my baby was gone. One of the couriers says they saw him chasing a butterfly into the woods. There are wolves in there. My wife is going to kill me. Please bring my baby back to us safe and sound. I will be eternally grateful. Also, if you're feeling generous, we'd really appreciate better neighbors. So we need to find the baby and return him to the epicenter before he meets an unfortunate end by becoming something's dinner.
I hope you find more than just bones, Creator. Every nugget counts.
There are a couple ways that you can go about this, but for me, the easiest way is to find that baby in the residential buildings. Like when you click on a residential building, it tells you all of the residents of that building, and then you can fly to, and there he is. We'll use the telekinesis power to pick him up gently. Nope, that was a wolf.
Can someone please get that nugget a fresh pair of underwear? Do you think you can skip them across the water like a stone?
I've lost sight of our civilization. Okay, here we go. And now we need to just put
There
him down
are
very
buildings
gently.
without workers, Creator.
At the
That's like
evolution
ordering
tower.
a pizza just to stare at it. It turns out not sacrificing nuggets made the world a kinder place. Who would have thought?
Great, so that unlocked this one. Nope, not this one. Find my lost nugget, this one here. And our eatery is ready to go as well.
There are buildings in awful condition around the civilization. Such a pity. This used to be a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, oh. built a fishing hut and then forgot to assign anyone to it. So the narrator makes a really good point, which is that I forgot to put an engineering hut out here. Engineering huts will service any buildings that are within this radius. And I should have built that one over here a little more and then put the buildings that I was working on inside of it, because now I've got a lot of overlap, and some of the area that this building will service, not surface, is in the water. They won't actually service anything in the water. They'll service the water pump and the fishing pier. But what I mean to say is, like by putting the radius, part of the radius into the water, I'm being a little bit wasteful. We've had plenty of research underway as well. I think we got shamanism. Yes, we did. So we can add hospitals. I also want to add, we're working on our town hall right now, so we'll be able to build that momentarily. I just added storage areas so that we can build warehouses. I will add cooking utensils, and then Ministry of Agriculture. Ministry of Agriculture relies on a town hall, which is why we haven't been able to build it before. And it also relies on cooking utensils, but I needed to unlock that anyway to get to that point in the tree. I don't have a ton of need for a hospital right now, because we only have 13 nuggets. 3 of them are kids. None of them are sick. Okay, I was seeing a pink nugget. Where'd she go? Ah. So I'll wait a little bit before I get a hospital up and running. I would rather... I'll place the town hall once that's finished researching. And then we'll be able to assign a governor. We will unlock ministers throughout the course of the game, and ministers will allow us to automate some of the building placements. So for instance, we can unlock a Minister of Water, and that person will place reservoirs and water pumps where they see fit. The Minister of Water has historically been like the hardest working minister in the game. I never have trouble with those buildings being added automatically, where in some cases the ministers don't work as hard. Like, I really had trouble in my last save with the Minister of Power not
Placing
putting down
nuggets in charge of nuggets. What could possibly go wrong?
not putting down batteries or kinetic generators, because we had gone with kinetic energy. So we didn't have enough energy at all to power our civilization, and I was being very stubborn about adding more. So your mileage may vary with the ministers. There's our hospital. We have also unlocked this park. We have no legendary buildings yet because we haven't researched any mystical boxes. I did not take a look around for any. Mystical boxes come from a couple of places, but it's largely just like crashes. In the beginning of the game, some of them just spawn on the ground. That way you can just pick them up and you're ready to go. But as you progress into the game, this is new, Planet Cracker Battery. What did I miss? I had my cursor in a weird place, and I'm not sure what research item I'm supposed to be looking at for that. Come back to it. The gist is that I won't get to that for a while. Same with the unobtainium that's right here. We won't get to that for a while. As you progress into the game, you'll start getting attacked by UFOs, and taking down the UFOs creates mystical boxes. Here's one. Also meteor showers. The end of a meteor shower leaves a crater just like the one I just opened up, and a mystical box will be inside. You'll use your telekinesis power to take your mystical box to your evolution tower, and someone will come by and research it. You can see...
What did you do to make a nugget angry enough to leave your village?
Oh, already. Talk about that in a minute. So the mystical box has 3 key inclusions. There will be 3 things inside each mystical box. Usually a blueprint piece, which helps us to unlock a legendary building. And then a couple other things. Sometimes resources, sometimes infections or zombies, sometimes just random explosions. So the green and blue dots here indicate the rarity of that inclusion, and you can see over time, as the nuggets research, letters will become visible until the full sentences are revealed, and that will give us a clue as to what's in the box. I've been playing this for so long.
Rejoice, creator! Your nuggets have experienced democracy for the first time and chosen Adahi's successor. Let's hope the process will continue to be a good one for them.
Suss them out for the most part. Like some of them, when I read the clue, I don't quite know what it is, but for the most part I do. So
you're just going to eradicate a few of my favorite diseases? Actually, I can't think of a downside.
A vote is just, it's a proposition for the law that'll take place in the short term. Vaccination, nuggets will get shots to become less prone to disease, minus 15% chance of sickness. Scientific focus, nuggets focus more on research than religion. Research rate plus 30%, creator point production minus 15%. Not my favorite one unless I really want to burn through some research fast. And safety guidelines, nuggets will become less prone to injury, minus 15% chance of injury. I'm going to stick with vaccination, just because that reduced chance of sickness is great. It means I won't have to scramble around and heal nuggets for a while. You can influence the vote by clicking this little cloud icon or wing icon, unclear kind of what it is. Or you can see the nugget, and the nugget really doesn't matter here. Like, no one's treating this nugget any differently, it's more about the law. So I am currently influencing this vote, but if I clicked this little cloud, I'd influence that one. And the vote should be done. We still have a minute and some change.
It appears exiles have formed a new village. It really baffles the mind why nuggets would choose to live without your astute wisdom, and actually that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. That was a good segue back to when he said, you've already forced someone out of your village. What gives? How dare you? I'm paraphrasing, of course. Every once in a while, I think 3 times per game, a nugget will leave your civilization and create an exile civilization. They just pop up somewhere on the map, and you can kind of create the relationship you want with them. It can be friendly or it can be hostile. You can trade with them.
That's another finished election and another imperfect candidate elected.
You can trade with them. That's probably going to be our volcano, isn't it? You can attack them. They will create... Here it is. They'll create a dome, a big, very strong dome over their civilization that prevents a lot of the attacks, but you can whittle that dome down. The health of it regenerates over time. But if you're fast enough, you can get that dome down and you can take down their civilization.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get it eventually.
I missed. He's teasing me.
What are you, some sort of fairy godmother?
Yes. It's a good moment for a coffee break, I think. The game wants me to know that we've unlocked something. That's why this little blinking light is here. Ah, the warehouse. Okay. I mean, the warehouse is what it sounds like. It is a place where nuggets will store resources. Oh, I just realized mindlessly I'm doing that thing I always do, where I just condense all of my buildings together and I don't really put them down in a way that makes sense. Like, I always think about how I want to segment out like an industrial area and like a storage area and then like a little power area where I'll keep all of my kinetic generators and all my batteries together so I can find them. And then I just never do that. Oh, I also noticed just now, the narrator hasn't said that thing about it's a lovely planet, don't screw it up. He said it 7 times on our last playthrough, and then some bug fixes went out yesterday, and I haven't heard him say it this time. I hope I haven't spoken too soon. So the snow is kind of starting to melt in our deserts. Great. We have Ministry of Agriculture before we have farms? I don't think I've researched farms yet. Oh yeah, that's on me. I did that. I made that decision. I think they'll also put down fishing huts. Okay, let's go with Ancient Burial. Ancient Burial will allow us to build cemeteries, and then we'll probably get another message to do an achievement. And let's do Calendar and Minister of Water. We might as well do Pulley System too. We've added some creator powers now. We have Electrify, which shoots down a lightning bolt. This can be used to recharge batteries. It can be used to smite nuggets. Later in the game, we'll get a quest to take down a quote-unquote sarlacc, which is like a vine, like a tendril monster. And we can use that for that as well. We have Kickstart, which just, motivates the nuggets back to work. It's not the greatest thing for morale, but it is helpful if you really need to boost production. We already know Rejuvenate. Season Change. Season Change is pretty cool. Like, it's winter right now, but I could make it summer just for funsies. There'll be an achievement for that as well. Tornado does what it says on the tin. And there's Trickle Effect. I mentioned this in my last playthrough. Trickle Effect can be used to refill lakes, clean the pollution from lakes, refill reservoirs, put out fires. There are a few other things that I mentioned, but they're not coming to mind right now. Forestation can regrow trees. I mentioned we have our little environment dial down here that tells us how well we're doing. We have 20,000 trees right now, but the nuggets will cut down a bunch of those as they make their way through the game and they need resources for building. So I can use forestation to regrow them because we want to keep our planet terrestrial and we want to keep it inhabitable by our nuggets. And that's everything we've unlocked so far. I didn't see Earthquake. Have we not unlocked Earthquake yet? We have not. I sped the game up, but it doesn't feel like it's moving much faster. Here's our eatery. You can see here we have 4 prepared dishes, we have 3 raw food, and
I'm
5
afraid
raw food
one of
and
your
1
nuggets
beverage.
has passed away. Death can happen so suddenly. However, the death of one does not necessarily mean the end of everything. It is simply their time to go. Don't blame yourself, Creator. Well, unless you were actually responsible, I wasn't paying attention.
So we've lost our beloved Elu, one of the founders of our civilization, to old age at the ripe old age of 39. She had 7 kids. Wow. She was busy. 39 may seem young for a death. It is. It is very young for a death. But as we make our way through the game, we will research items that will allow us to increase nugget lifespan. Our nuggets actually will live a really long time by the time we are done. Oh, our mystical box is done. The surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings. This is the one I know for sure. It's the blueprint piece. The smell of fumes wafts from the box. That could be gas or oil or something nefarious. Clanging echoes out as something shifts in the box. That's probably iron. So I'm gonna click open because I don't mind if it's bad. We're not far enough into our civilization that if it's an infection, it's really gonna, devastate me.
This appears to be a small piece of something far greater.
Okay, it was iron, oil, and a mysterious blueprint piece. We won't need iron or oil for quite some time, but it's not going to hurt to have, I'll tell you that. Our warehouse is finished, and it's almost full already. We have 33 food, 20 wood, 80 stone, and 6 herbs. Herbs are used to make medicines. We also have cemeteries. Cemeteries, as with other things, have a radius wherein they'll only collect the dead that die within the radius. So we want to make sure to put down enough of them, but we also don't want them so close to things that nuggets don't love them. And I get it, I wouldn't want to live close to a cemetery. It's spooky. So I'm going to put this one right here because it's covering the majority of, yeah, right next to my town hall.
Pay no mind to the UFO creator. I'm sure they're just sightseeing.
Yeah, so that narration was good. That noise that sounds a bit like thunder that we just heard is a sign that a UFO is coming. I'm going to ready up my electrify power just in case, but I also think... Oh, cool. Big Bird. Dear Creator, we've sighted a peculiar flying... I cannot read today. We've sighted a peculiar flying creature in the sky, and we believe that it's a new type of bird. However, it seems to be causing some trouble in our village. We need your assistance to figure out what it really is and how to deal with it. Please hurry, as it's getting closer to our homes. May the lightning guide your path. Oh, that's cute. Use the lightning strike ability to confront and neutralize the UFO threat above the village. Where's he at?
The UFO is showing great interest in the local fauna.
Where? So UFOs are never benevolent, at least so far in the game. I haven't yet opened up the story, but they always are here to steal your nuggets and break down your buildings. You can see this one coming in. Where to go? Oh, here it is. It takes 2 lightning strikes to get the UFO down.
Truly shocking. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself. They came to the wrong planet.
And bring this space box to the epicenter. Have we renamed them? And you saw me do this earlier. As I mentioned, mystical boxes come from the UFOs, so we just need to bring this back to our evolution tower. Put it down.
I know you like surprises, but accidentally releasing a plague isn't much fun for everyone else. Consider researching this object to see what's inside.
Okay, I see. This is kind of tutorial-y. This wasn't in the game before. This was something we all just kind of figured out. It's handy that the game is telling us stuff now. Oh, did they already research this? This one went fast, probably because it's tutorial-ish. The surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings. That's our blueprint piece. Your nuggets smell an odd odor coming from the box. I don't like that. Could be gas, could be oil, could be an infection. Something rocks around inside and an earthy scent reaches your nuggets. Could be stone. I'm gonna just open that.
Is it everything you hoped for?
Is it? There was 100 stone, mysterious blueprint, 3 nuggets. Why would there be an odor? Gifts of nature. Dear Creator, recent environmental changes have destroyed a significant portion of plants and animals, disrupting the food supply chain. Consequently, we are now facing severe hunger problems and urgently require your assistance, dear creator. We kindly request that you send us some food and sustain ourselves for a short period of time, enabling us to address and resolve the issues affecting our supply chain. Use your creator power of telekinesis to pick up an animal and bring it to the epicenter. Oops. Missed. Do they want it alive? Look at that bear's cute face. Sweet little derpy dude. Okay, genuinely, what? That's our black market rocketing in. It looks like your average UFO attack, but this is different and better. I gotta figure out what they want us to do about this animal. I've brought them 3 to the epicenter. That did it, somehow. Okay. Let's talk about the black market. When this opens up, this is a way for us to basically conduct intergalactic trade with an alien. They will ask us for things like put a tornado down or give us 100 creator points or give us 3 nuggets, and then in return they'll give us resources. They might give us creator points. They might give us wood or oil or iron, food. So I can show you that when this building's done in a sec. Okay. Hold on. So, this trader really wants nuggets. 6, 6, or 11 nuggets for 53 stone, 26 wood, 20 stone, or 1 tornado for 25 food. You don't have to use this. I'm not going to use it right now. I don't use my black market very often. But it's there if you want to sacrifice some nuggets or, you know, do something negative to your planet. There are a whole bunch of unmarried nuggets up here.
Oh, they look so cute together.
I really hoped they'd fix that thing where if you're creating relationships, occasionally a character panel opens up. I don't like that.
Love is love, and it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, whoops. I must have...
This message is quite odd. Beware of the trees. Well,
Oh,
that's obviously
this again.
nonsense. Not to worry, I'll just put that over here in the garbage pile.
Okay,
Here's another message that makes more sense.
We'll get to the message in a moment, but I wanted to talk about why this rainbow is so much prettier than this rainbow over here and more vibrant. And that's because I inadvertently connected 2 nuggets of the same color. Colors, I guess, loosely correlate to sex. I try to I try to view all the nuggets as gender neutral, but I connected a pink nugget and a blue nugget. And now I have a pretty rainbow. Or a pink nugget and a pink nugget, or a blue and blue. And that's what gives you the pretty rainbow. When you create a same-sex relationship, the nuggets just can't reproduce, I think. Alright. Broken heart. Dear creator, alright, so it's not really an emergency. I just needed to grab your attention, and this was the only way I could think of to do it. My heart is shattering into pieces. My beloved Susamno has run off with somewhat of a local celebrity. Shafesu can't get away with this. He has this magnificent smile and oodles of charm. You can't miss him. I hope a boulder falls on his head. I'd settle for him choking on lizard candy, though. El Kemba wants you to exact vengeance on Shafesu.
I like this nugget. He reminds me a bit of my younger self. Straight to the point and quite murderous. Let's help him out. I knew you had a little darkness in you, creator. Let's find this nugget and make him regret his existence.
My favorite thing to do here is I love to smite. Is that you? Yep. So I don't want to hurt this one. So I'm going to wait till this one's away a little bit, and then kabam. Oops.
I predict a 100% chance of rain.
Normally when you get this achievement, it is, or when you get this quest, this mission, this message, it is because you have inadvertently used the power to connect a married nugget to an unmarried nugget. I might have done. There are a few different ways that you can exact revenge on that nugget. I just really love lightning. But okay, I should talk about this. The lightning strike can create fires. It did create a fire, and then I used the trickle effect power to put it out. So, it caused a situation, and I resolved that same situation with my creator powers. This little nugget has an injury.
That'll fix them right up.
Oh,
Take a look at that nugget's face, creator. What an interesting shade of green. It must be another victim of filthy lake water.
Oh boy.
Build some more wells.
A nugget drank from the lake and got an infection. I don't know why they drank from the lake. I guess maybe I could put down some more reservoirs. There's no harm in that. Okay, we also had unlocked something. Oh, did we build a cemetery? We did build a cemetery. We unlock. Oh, the forecast tower. Is that in defense? I think it's in defense. Yes. The forecast tower is going to expand our view of the weather, and it'll also give us a heads up when something comes through. Like, okay, right now we have...
I bet all of your meddling will make it pretty difficult to predict anything, creator.
Right now we have a pretty limited view of the weather. We can see that it is 15 degrees Celsius, and we can see that we are in, I think, summer? Yes, looks like summer to me. I could have just looked at the ground and seen how the environment looks. When the forecast tower is built, we'll have a much bigger, we'll be able to see like a year out. And we'll also be able to see if there's a disaster on the horizon, like if we can expect a tornado or a firestorm or a blizzard or an earthquake. There are a couple of others. forecast tower will show us all of that. I think it is time for me to start winding down for the day. I've got to get ready for work. Hopefully these videos have been... I hope I'm not over-explaining everything. I feel like I am. But, you know, for a new player, this might be valuable information. So, next time we play, we will continue our research. And we will staff the Ministry of Water. We'll put in a minister.
It's getting a bit chilly in here. Winter's coming, creator.
You can see now that we're getting our expanded view of the weather. It's because our forecast tower is finished. Oh, man, this game never lets me quit. We've got another message. Oh, and a tornado just popped up. Fun. Dear creator, I'm afraid there may be something wrong with Stick. They haven't been very lively these past few days. They're just sort of sitting around outside near my hut. That wouldn't usually be a problem, but there seems to be a horrible smell floating around the area now. My spouse has been forcing me to take a bath every day, and it's starting to kill me. No creature should have to bathe this often. After some clever detective work and a quick prodding with a stick, I have determined that Stick is to blame for this. We should have noticed the warning signs earlier. Please take them somewhere where their soul can be at rest. I want to return to my biannual bath schedule. Use the telekinesis creator power to retrieve the corpse and place it in a cemetery, or use the rejuvenate creator power to prevent it from infecting any other nuggets.
Ooh, what's that smell, creator? Oh, what a pity. It appears that one of your nuggets has passed on. However, they left something odorous behind. Are you aware?
Do we have protective dome? Yes, okay. So this tornado is coming in hot. But if we put down a protective dome...
that there is a marauding twister of death heading towards your civilization.
It'll deflect off into
Just
another direction.
Heads up. Nothing will be able to get through that.
Okay, and now we need to find that dead nugget. Are they still in my menu? It was Stick. Nope. No. We're gonna use telekinesis to pick Stick up and then shuffle them off to our graveyard. We're gonna heal this one, and then I think we will end. Cool. So as I was saying, hopefully I'm not over-explaining things, because like when stuff happens in this game, it happens pretty fast. That tornado's already gone. Oh no, it's over here. But it's safely out of view because we put down a protective dome and it bounced off. It was headed right for our civilization. One more infected nugget.
I bet they've never felt so good. Nor ever will they again.
Okay, so next time we'll build a hospital because we're starting to get more nuggets. More nuggets are starting to get sick than we can reasonably control on our own. And we will keep going through our research. We'll keep putting down buildings. I'll keep over-explaining to you how they work. But thank you for being here and for hanging out with me. I also want to make sure all of my buildings are fully staffed. I'll talk about also in the next video how the town hall works, how the ministers work a little bit more, how the governor works, and yeah, we'll keep on progressing through our little Stone Age. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with me. The reception to my first 1.0 video was excellent, and you're all just so great, and I'm so glad to be here with all of you. So thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you know how much I appreciate you and that you deserve all of the amazing things. I hope you have an awesome day. See you soon.